Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am DM Bluddworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video is an Unscripted and Unchained mail call. I've received over these last couple of weeks, quite a few items in the mail. Most of these are Kickstarters that have started to come on through, and not all of them I've had the opportunity to either mention previously or to do a full video on. So that's the upcoming lineup part. Although I might not give these in the order that that I've received them in, these are upcoming videos, so you can kind of anticipate and see what I'll be covering as far as content is concerned over the next couple of weeks. So without further ado, let's go into some of the items and roughly in the order in which I received them. Most of these are Kickstarters that I backed, within the last year or maybe even in some cases longer than that, that are finally coming through. Really excited about that. Really excited about getting caught up on my Kickstarters. I think there's only a couple of outstanding Kickstarters left in my in my big cart there, and then I'll be able to breathe and relax a little bit, take some time off from buying stuff, and start getting into the collection that I do have, and covering these great games. I will announce it here, I am also planning on attending VentureCon in July, and so I'm going to be looking for at least two, possibly three, I should say, possibly three different games that I'm going to look to run at VentureCon. If you haven't gotten a chance, get out there and check it out. See if you can get see if you can get tickets. I know there's tickets available to attend the con, and I look forward to seeing you there at VentureCon if you get the chance. It is going to be July 22nd, 23rd, 24th. I know I'll be arriving the day before. I haven't decided on how I'm actually getting there, if I'm going to fly or drive. And one of my upcoming videos is going to be an interview with Venture Satanist, so I'm looking forward to doing that. I haven't had him on my show, individually yet, so that will be awesome to talk about some of his games that he has already produced and talk about the con upcoming, and as well as, I know one of his Kickstarters is the one that I'm waiting for, and that's the third book in the Chalt series, so that should be coming soon as well. So once again, without further ado, let's jump right into some of the Kickstarters I have picked up. So let me reach over here and grab one of the first ones. So this is North Cape, and North Cape was a Kickstarter. It was actually put out by the same group that produced The Secrets of Blackmoor. So I was already aware of their products, and really enjoyed The Secrets of Blackmoor. The CD-ROM, or the CD I should say, or DVD, is awesome. And when I saw this, I was thinking to myself, you know what? I'm not really a tabletop wargamer. At least I had never entered into the hobby along those lines. I was straight to tabletop role-playing games. However, because of The Secrets of Blackmoor, it really got me interested in seeing some of the earliest work that and gameplay that Dave Arneson and his group were really into at the time. And so when I saw that they were re-releasing, because I guess some of these are, these are the original printings, and they must have found them in like a warehouse or whatever, and they were just making them, available. And so I grabbed a hold of it, and really excited about it. I'm going to show you a little bit more detail of the book, and I will do a full, I will do a full playthrough of this. I just wanted to show you, let's see how I can best do that. Actually, on the back of here, the little ships that do come with this. And here we have, here we have a battleship, obviously, and you can see their size and their detail. They're pretty detailed. I'll let the camera get caught up, hopefully. Let me press that and see. Oh, we tried. It's kind of hard when I'm holding something for it to come into. There we go. So you can see there's quite a bit of detail on there for something so small. And I mean, some of the ships are even tinier than that. Let's see if I can get a hold of one of these. I mean, you can see. Let's see if it gets caught up. There it goes. Almost. You can see the detail on these. That's pretty cool. I mean, you could see the difference in size between this ship here and this ship here. And there's two sets of them. So there was the Allied set and the Axis set. So this is obviously World War II. And let me make sure I don't crush or bend these guys and seal it down. They come in nice little boxes here. Lots of foam. Keep them safe. So yeah, this is the visual appeal of naval ship miniatures, the convenience of a board game, C&C unique new game system. All right, game design was by Lonnie L. Gill, North Cape. And like I said, I will go into fuller detail with this. So this is during World War II. The Arctic Ocean was the scene of the bitter struggle between Britain's Royal Navy and the German Kriegsmarine as the Allies attempted to sail supplies through hard-pressed Russia, to hard-pressed Russia. So really cool. Looking forward to getting into that and giving it a try. And I probably won't run something like this at VentureCon. I think I'll probably stick more to traditional role playing or tabletop role playing games. But it's always a possibility. I might say, hey, you know what? We got an hour to kill or something. Let's just bust out this, not at an official table event, but just amongst friends. Another thing that came in, and like I said, these are not exactly in the order in which I received them, but Kickstarter from Bloat Games, What Shadows Hide. So I will spend some time and do a separate video on this, and in particular, I got this for the Cthulhu source book. So this is using Bloat Games Survive This game engine and fully compatible with all the other Survive This books. And I'm also looking forward to interviewing Eric Bloat on my channel as well in the upcoming weeks. So looking forward to doing that. I've had chats with him, a number of times over the last couple of years that I've been aware of Bloat Games and backed a lot of their games, and so it'll be a real pleasure to finally meet him across the internet anyway, but still finally meet him. Maybe someday I'll actually get out to a convention where he's running something, and I'll have the opportunity to meet him in person. But really looking forward to doing this. This may be a game that I bring to VentureCon in order to that way I'll get that horror kind of vibe going on there, and so I'm looking forward to that. Now, this is a big one. So I had interviewed on my channel Chris Miller quite a number of weeks ago, and this is the game system or the second edition of Anchor. All right, and so here is the Game Master's Guide. Here is the player's guide, which is, really quite big. And here is the here is the source book for the world, and again, very large. I really had I don't know what I was expecting, but I mean, these are, and I'll go to wider screen here. These are huge. I mean, these are going to take up a lot of shelf space, on my shelf, and so, that's certainly going to move some of the items, D&D 5e, into my closet rather than taking up valuable space there. So I will move this on over here. And again, I'm not going to cover these in detail in the order that I'm showing them now. I will most likely just do them as they come along, as I grab a hold of them. Now, this was not a Kickstarter, but this was something that I picked up from Amazon. So RuneQuest, the starter set. Now, I mean, RuneQuest has obviously been around for a very long time, and I always wanted to give it a try, and so they came out with this new starter set, and it is packed. So I am going to do a full box opening of this, and then I will review it. But it is packed with a bunch of stuff inside this box. It is literally, it's heavy. I got this on Amazon for like $40, which is insane, considering how heavy it is. This is written by Greg Stafford, Jeff Richard, and Jason Doral. Now, I know Jason Doral from his work with the Modiphius's Conan 2D20 system. So really, really happy with his ability to write games. So seeing Jason Doral on here is a selling point for me. So I'm really happy to have picked it up, and I'm looking forward to to checking it out, and a possibility for a game to be run using RuneQuest at VentureCon. And then the next Kickstarter that I picked up is finally delivered. It wasn't really a long one, but this will also include it wasn't a long wait, I should say. But this is Tiny Epic Dungeons, and I picked up the deluxe edition, so it came with a little expansion pack here, and it comes with miniatures and like a card deck where it sets out the dungeon there. So I guess it's a lot like a random dungeon generator, and then you run the scenario cards or whatever, and the expansion comes with eight miniatures as well. The main came with 8 miniatures, and this again I will do a full box opening, separate from this, and a as well as some gameplay. I'll actually show you some gameplay. I don't know if it's exactly a single player game, but it's it's probably something that I can at least show you the mechanics of it, even though I'll be playing it single player. And this is, of all the things, this might be one of my after hours games to check out at VentureCon as well. Break it out and and run a session of it with some of my players. Some of my AD&D First Edition campaign players have already said, I know one is definitely going, and potentially 2 others. So there might be all 4 of us there, and that'll be awesome, because then we will have a full group to play when we don't have the organized play time, and we could bust out one of these small games or something and just do something while we're eating or drinking, and just having a good time. So looking forward to that. I picked up, I got an expansion here, or maybe this was just something that wasn't printed in time for my my Solomon Kane miniatures game set. So this came in here, and it's it's a card deck that deals with player aid, so the virtual turn, the virtue turn, and then what lies beyond. So it's a deck that goes along with the very expansive Solomon Kane um, board game that I got from I believe that's Monolith. So well, I add that to the box of of that, and that's certainly not something I will bring to a convention because it is too big. And I picked up Merchants of the Dark Road. Now this does have a single player mode to it. I will do a box opening and show you all of these numbers of content here. There's an expansion box that came along with it, which has 6 priest heroes, 6 watchers, world tiles, 3 companion cards, the frost squirrel, interesting, 2 event cards, travel event cards, 8 steed tiles, and 1 steed card, the Rime Frost. All right, and as I said, it has a single player mode to it where you're basically running as a merchant on the Dark Road, I guess, and really looking forward to taking a look at that. Again, something like this, too big to bring to a convention. And then the last thing, I didn't actually purchase this, recently, but I recently started running Skyrim for myself. I started playing Skyrim again, and dug through my closet looking for the guide to it. And of course, in the 3rd episode that I already recorded, and I was probably going to upload that soon, my character died, and so I'm going to end up restarting, bringing up a new character to roughly that point, and move forward because it's a single player game, and if you don't add some of the risk, then I don't really see playing it for any other purposes. It's just looking to show an experience and show how the character develops along that. So that's kind of my video lineup. So as you can see, I have at least 2 guests that I'm looking to have come on the show, and probably about 5 or 6 new games here to show off. So really looking forward to the next couple of weeks of videos. Switch views from last time, and that's pretty much our that's pretty much my my video for a mail call. Very, very productive mail call these last couple of weeks, and excited. Oh, I did get one other thing. I got The Game Wizards by John Peterson. So that's a book that I'll be reading in between doing everything else that I'm doing. Fortunately, mid-February I have a vacation from school, and so I have an entire week off. It is actually the opposite week that my wife and children have from their school. So it's going to be a week of by myself. So I will be able to get quite a bit done as far as these videos and everything are concerned. So looking forward to a nice break where I can spend a lot of time working on videos and also doing some writing, because I am working on a gaming supplement, an OSR gaming supplement, and I'll be doing the reveal on that fairly soon. So once again, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you have any questions or comments, or you want to give me a hint on a new game that might be coming out. If you're an OSR developer, writer, artist, whatever, and you want to get your name out there, you want to come on the channel and talk about some of the things that you have upcoming, I certainly welcome you to reach out, and we can set up something, especially for that break, during the mid-February break, when I'm off, I hope to get at least several interviews going during that time frame as well. So, once again, thanks for joining. Have a great afternoon. Take care.